up for a minute? We gotta get you the fuck out of Dodge, man. We're going to Vegas tonight.
What are you talking about, Vegas?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Welcome back, subscribers. And hey, all those new people that just happen to be stopping by, wondering what this guy with a simulator is doing. Hey, welcome to you guys too. Hey, on that note, I want to go ahead and let everybody know again that I know I've said in many of my other videos is, yeah, I understand this is a simulator. It's the only one I could find that rolls as quick as it does. And yeah, there are some strange anomalies that I'm seeing in here, but most importantly, it does overcome the sevens quite well. And if you haven't done so, I'm going to put a link up there on how to recover from the sevens. And more importantly, again, I tell everybody, don't trust a simulator. Don't trust me. I'm just some dude on YouTube. But more importantly, just grab some dice, throw them down. What I generally do is I already know the numbers, so I don't even need a board. Sometimes I take a piece of cardboard and put 4 numbers on it. But if you know the payout, I just, on every roll, I'll write the payout down. And whenever I have a loss, I'll just go ahead and put the amount of the loss and then keep going down and keep adding up from there. So that's probably the quickest way of doing it. But I have done about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours with live dice, and I'm getting the same results. So I don't think it's a matter of the simulator because they're all pretty random. But again, if you can use this system and know how to recover from a loss at that second tier, then you've beat the game in my opinion. But I am looking forward to putting my money where my mouth is, and that will come sometime after Christmas. I'm thinking maybe I'll go down there on the 26th or 27th. Yeah, something like that, and then stay, and then if things are going well, then I'll stay for New Year's. So that should be pretty fun. But anyway, having said that, again, go ahead and do your own testing with some dice. Take 15 minutes a day. You know, just sit there and drop the dice, or if you know, however you want to do it. But that's most important, is I do all of my strategies starting with the simulator, and when I get the confidence behind that and work out the tweaks, then of course I will go ahead and start tossing some dice. So that's pretty much how I do it, and I very much hope that you guys will do the same before you lay a penny on the table, before you put a penny in that machine. Make sure you're fully confident, not only again on a simulator, but more importantly with some real dice. Anyway, having said that, we made our goal at 5 hours, or my goal of making $1,000, and that's just at the pretty much the second tier. You can call it the third tier if you want to start off with the threes, but it doesn't matter because it's the same dollar amount per session to just play with the fives on the inside, and then your 25s or 50s after that. But again, you know, this is set up for bubble crap, so you might be thinking, why aren't you capping it off and doing it correctly? Is I developed this strategy to be very easily used for everybody. There's some people, older gentlemen, ladies, for example, that really don't know how to use a console or the shoot to win, and they might take a little bit more time getting the money up there, and they might become frustrated. So instead of going through and, you know, making the extra pennies or a buck on top of it or whatever it is, it's just easier for them to get a hold of it. Now when I'm playing, I could do pretty well getting them up there on most occasions, but if that's the case, then hey, you know what, in the end life is good. So anyway, having said that, we left off with $1,025, and with that in mind, hey, let's get started. Let's hit the casino. Come on guys, join me. Let's see if I can make some more dollars. Let me go ahead and point out, you've seen a lot of sevens that are coming out. Generally speaking, I know that there are patterns that happen within any game and in life for that matter. So let me just go ahead and repeat this again in case there are new people that are now joining that are trying to understand my theory behind all these patterns, is we have our patterns in our life. If you look at the stock market, it too has its patterns that go up and down. The casino, for example, economically speaking, are going to have its patterns. It's going to have, up days and down days. The same way you go to a 21 table, it could be the dealers winning all the time and then the players winning all the time, and then it becomes choppy between the two. And the same thing holds true, of course, with the craps table. You're going to have little sections and pockets, from my observation, where a lot of sevens are going to be coming up. And then, of course, there won't, otherwise known as hot tables and cold tables. What's nice about this is you are not putting a pass line bet or a don't pass line bet up there. Therefore, when a lot of the sevens happen in groups, if you happen to be on, quote unquote, that side of the table when the sevens are happening, if that makes any sense, I don't know. But anyway, therefore, you're avoiding any loss down here because, once again, you're only betting when the point has been established. Therefore, eliminating your loss down here or win. So anyway, having said that, that's kind of my theory behind all of the groups of sevens that I see. So once again, I've overcome this quite well. And again, go ahead and check out the video on how to overcome a second tier loss. And let's get back in here and let's do it again. Again, let's go ahead and keep in mind that at this level, I only want to go for one roll, especially after knowing the point has been established directly after the 7. Therefore, I have eliminated and made as small as possible the expectations that that 7 is going to come up and bite you in the butt. So anyway, that's why I advise everybody, and this is the strategy, is to only go for one roll and wait patiently. If it hasn't been done in that one roll, regardless if it's a point or not, like you just saw there, then just go ahead and clear it out and patiently wait. And you might be thinking, gosh, all those numbers would have won. And I have to remind you, you know what? You have to think like that professional poker player that sits back patiently and waits for the perfect opportunity to jump. Because you never know what's going to hit. All right, let's do it again here. Points established directly after or at the come out roll. I'm going to hit it for one roll. There it is. Close it down. I'm at $85 and that's at my cutoff point. So that's again where I'm comfortable with, you know what, it's nice to be able to hit that cash out button and know, bam, I just made $75, $80 in literally 15 minutes. And then those build up, and my goal is to get 3 of those, boom. You just made over $100, actually over $300 in that amount of time within a casino, and you just jump on it and beat feet and go to another casino. Anyway, having said that, you guys have a great day and a better tomorrow, and I'll leave you with a Thai phrase, which is chok di kap, which means best of luck to you. You guys take it easy.